Well, Stuart, here we are in the home dressing room at Meadow Lane. Unfortunately, one man that won't be joining you in here next season is Macaulay Langstaff. He's moved to Millwall. Just give us your take on that.
Look, I think it's disappointment in the sense for all of us at the football club in one sense that he's not going to be with us next season, but huge credit to where Mac has come from, the platform that us as a football club have given him to step on to go play in the Championship now. But we all love him. Like I said, we made him our club captain because his intensity on the pitch, the way he carries himself on and off the pitch, not just as a footballer but as a human being. And Macca loved this club. I don't think even with the move that he's got, it probably was an easy decision for him to make because he loves it here so much. He sees this as his home and we feel that he's kind of part of the family here now with us. But look, I want to congratulate him on his move and wish him all the best, and I think everyone, that's the whole fan base, that's everyone at the club associated will wish Macca the best because he's been unbelievable for the football club and a great servant.
Some doubted Macca when he moved from National League North to the National League with us, and then again when he moved from the National League to League Two with us. He's proved his doubters wrong all that time. Do you have any doubt that he can go on into the Championship and continue doing what he's doing?
I have no doubts whatsoever he will go score goals in the Championship. I think Macca's movement in the box is right up there with the top end in the Championship stroke Premier League for me. It's something you can't coach when you have that natural goal scorer's instinct, which he has. You can't coach that. So it's about people, can they create those type of chances for him? And if he does, he'll be on the end of them. So yeah, I have no doubt Macca will go on and score goals.
Matt Palmer takes on the armband. Just tell us a little bit about him and why you see him as a leader.
Look, he's similar to Macca, the huge respect that he has from the group, the huge respect that he has from everyone at the football club. That's the fan base, that's everyone, the staff about the place for him. The way he conducts himself on and off the pitch, we believe is so huge as a captain to make sure that you're like that. But on the pitch as a player, he's a top player, and he's kind of been back in with us, dripping in and out the sessions as part of his recovery. And look, we're really excited to be working with him, and look, we're delighted to have him as our captain.
You see the smile on your face there when you say how good he's been in training. Just give fans a little insight and also manage expectation a little bit of when we might see him out on the pitch.
Yeah, look, I think it'll be the back end of pre-season. We can't rush him. I think when you've had a long-term injury like he's had, he is ahead of where he probably should be, but we've got to rein him back a little bit and make sure that when he comes back totally, he's with us for the full season, because he's going to be so key to everything that we kind of do. He's such a big player. Look, you as fans, you've seen it before we got here, and we believe he's key in what we're going to be doing moving forward. And I think the likes of him and Robbo can really build a really good relationship with Dan in there as well. I think that it's an area that we're really excited for us moving forward as a team, and Curtis coming in. I think we've got really good options in there. We said we wanted a strong squad, and having Matt in there coming back is really exciting.
We've seen Macca move to the Championship. We've also seen Lucien Mahovo get a move to Norwich City at the same level. Just tell us about that one.
Yeah, I think Lucien, when we come into the club, we could see he had huge potential. He's athletic, he can play in a number of positions, he's very versatile. Obviously, we gave him a game towards the back end of the season away at Forest Green. He was on the bench a couple of times for us as well. He did really well within the game. We thought that he probably had a chance this season, I believe, of kind of getting in and around the squad this year, because he come back pre-season, he applied himself really right. But look, it's a great opportunity for him as a young lad. And look, it's a huge credit. I've got to give huge credit to the academy. The academy's done an incredible job with some of the young lads coming through now. And we've got lads training with us daily now that are really impressing us. So it's not an easy task when you drop out of the EFL as an academy to keep attracting those top young lads that can kind of bridge the gap and get close to your first team. But what I'd say that they've kept a core and they're doing really well, and it's impressive from the academy staff, and we have to give them all the credit really on Lucien, because he's coming with us, we've seen his potential, and he's kind of been around the group now since we've been in here, and he's got better and better. So look, congratulations to him, and he deserves this move, and we'll look at his future as it moves forward.
Lots of activity both ways so far in the transfer window. Where do you see your squad at the minute? And how many conversations are you still having with Rich Montague and the recruitment team?
Yeah, we're constantly trying to make sure that we can better our squad and add to it. We said that from minute one this summer that we needed to make sure we got a competitive squad on and off the pitch. We need to make sure that the squad's big enough to cope with injuries during the season, because it's going to happen. As much as no one really likes talking about it, but we want to make sure that we've got a strong enough squad. We want to make sure that we have that real depth, because League Two is relentless. Once it gets going, you're kind of Saturday, Tuesday or Saturday, Wednesday, depending on how the fixtures fall, pretty much getting close up in towards Christmas. So we've got to make sure that we've got the squad to compete and be competitive.
There's a lot of time before the window closes, obviously. Does it sort of emphasise why it was so good to get so much done early in the window? Because now we have an opportunity to, I guess, be patient and pick the right moves. Definitely,
look, you've hit the nail on the head. It's exactly that, and it's so key as well for the way that we work with a structure tactically, in the way that we want to dominate the ball. The lads are in and they're working with us day in, day out now, and that's so key, because if you come in at the back end of the window, you miss a lot of pre-season, you miss a lot of structural work that is so key moving into the season. So we've kind of got our business done early, and like you say, we've just got to wait and be patient and make sure that we had the right additions to the squad.
Alfreton this evening, how much are you looking forward to getting out there and watching a game of football?
Oh, I can't wait. Pre-season's one of those. Until the games start in pre-season, it's for the lads, they're training every day and the balls are out, but when the games start coming around, it's when the real excitement happens, and we can't wait to get going now, especially with games and starting to see the team mould and shape. So yeah, look, we're excited, and we know it'll be a really good test. They lost in the playoffs to Boston last season, so they're a team that's probably aiming to get promoted this season again, so we feel it'll be a real good test and a physical test. They've got a long throw and stuff like that. We've done our research on them, so we kind of know that they've got a long throw, and it's something that we're going to have to deal with week in, week out in League Two. So it's going to be a really good test for our first pre-season friendly.
What can the fans expect in terms of the lineups in either half?
It'll be a mixed. We've got a few niggles to players within the group. I don't want to mention all their names at the minute, and so other teams can research us, but we've got a few little niggles, which is kind of standard for pre-season, with the ground being so hard. It's been dry and it's kind of expected, and you kind of expect that. So it gives young lads opportunity, like I've just talked about, that have come into the group and done really well. It gives them an opportunity to showcase themselves and kind of stake a claim to, can they really get in and around the squad this season as well? So that'd be good for them. So it'll be a mixed, two halves mixed.
And what will you be looking for more than anything?
Look, I think in pre-season we all say it and say about that we want to make sure that we come out the other end of pre-season with everyone fit and raring to go, but we're a believer as a management team that we want to try and win games of football, and it's hard when you mix the teams because the game just stop-start when you do 45s and 45s, but look, it's about getting a winning habit. Can we get a winning habit and make sure that we're unbeaten, really?
Saw plenty of photos of you with fans at the Nest for the England game the other day. I'm sure there'll be more opportunities for you to grab some pics with the fans tomorrow night. Looking forward to seeing them?
Oh, definitely. Look, they've been incredible since we've been here, home and away. Like every time we've gone away as well, especially, it's been so key. And even at the back end of the season, when we first come in, the results weren't great. They stuck behind the team and supported us so well, and they've been incredible. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It was good at the Nest. What a venue that we've got as a football club now. It's kind of like a Premier League facility. And the atmosphere in there was absolutely incredible, and I know that our fans will bring that into the stadium when the season starts, especially our first home game that we're all looking so forward to.